How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Whiskier. Today we are bourbon hunting. All right, y'all, I got Chris and we got Hayden back here. We are at Champagne's in Abbeville. This is a brand new store to all of us. None of us have been here before. Came highly recommended that we go do some bourbon hunting here. Then on the way home, we have another place to hit up. But Abbeville's what, 20, 25 minutes away?
Yeah,
around that time. Hayden and I actually went to high school in this town. Shout out to Vermilion Catholic. But yeah, we'll see you inside. All right, so we're inside of Champagne's now, and it's got a crazy good selection from what I've seen so far. They got a lot of barrel picks that we'll talk through. And here we go with some of the bourbon. Cedar Ridge, $42.99 for the barrel proof. I've heard some pretty good things of Cedar Ridge. I'm not really sure where they're out of though. Distilled and bottled Cedar Ridge in Swisher, Iowa. Okay, Brandon, Iowa. Dang, I don't think I've ever seen them in a local store here. So Cedar Ridge, let me know. Would you have picked that up? I don't know. Chris,
hey,
tell us about this one.
That's sweet. That's coming home with me. It's pretty much like a barrel proof Eagle Rare in my opinion. You get that sweetness, a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's 112 proof. $47.99 is a pretty good price. That's why.
It's amazing.
How many of these have you gone through now?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 at least. Dude, look, Joe had given me a sample of this, and Nate actually mentioned, he was like, dude, did you try that yet? And I was just like, yeah, I did. For whatever reason, I know it says malted rye. 6 year though, $61.99. It tastes just like Weller foolproof, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't make sense. All right, so after getting home, I realized I made a mistake about this New Riff malted rye. I was actually talking about the sherry finish. So no, we still don't have the sherry finish here. It was not that malted rye that tastes like Weller. Please do not listen to that advice. The sherry finish, New Riff, is the one you want to buy. Trust me though, like that sweet cherry bomb that you get from like a Buffalo Trace product, it's the closest thing to it. $61.99. This is the first time I've seen it in Louisiana too, so there's a few things that are tempting that we're gonna talk through. I'm not sure which one I'm going home with today, but I am grabbing something. All right, Hayden, what on the shelf is grabbing your attention? You know what I'm saying?
Pointed out earlier.
Yeah,
This Bardstown. How dark it is, but then Kanan grabbed it from me and he's showed me that little thing in the bag. But you can see it on this side. But it looks better though right here.
Yeah, it's still pretty dark whiskey though, for sure. And the Silver Oak is, let's see right here. Blended straight bourbon whiskey finished in Silver Oak Cabernet barrels. 108 proof. That sounds pretty nice. Found North. I was just Googling this one to see if there's any info about it. But Found North cask strength single barrel, season 3, barrel 4 for $96. This is the first time I've ever seen a Found North under 100. This is one of those that's tempting to come home with me because I don't own a Found North actually. Do you?
Pretty good. No, I tried one when we got one at Bayou side. It was really good.
Oh yeah, your buddy got that one, right?
We tried it. It was really good.
So Found North is a, yeah, you'd say 124.8. That's pretty high.
The only thing is, I do think it's Canadian, so it's kind of,
Yeah.
If you like Canadian,
They are the best Canadian whiskey I've had, hands down. Hands down. Okay, this is a pretty good little end cap. I have a good bit of these at home too. What would you say is your favorite one?
Oh, last time we tried their pick of Woodford Double Oak, the Champagne's.
We had a Champagne. So Champagne's in Carencro has a Woodford Double Oak. That's one.
Yeah.
They did one here in Abbeville as well, $69.99.
Also,
That
K-Luke
K-Luke, oh dude, that K-Luke rye is great. But dude, look at this. This is brand new, finished in Cabernet barrels, 125, 117.4 proof, approved November 7th, 24. This is brand new, like literally brand new. First time I've seen it. It's got great color on it. Any of you guys K-Luke fans in the comments? Let me know. I'm a big fan of K-Luke. Took me a while because of the price tag to finally try it, but now I'm in. I'm all in. I'm hooked. I do want to try this, man. In a lot of states, for whatever reason, these are not available. But you got Benchmark Foolproof, Bonded, Single Barrel, Small Batch, and Top 4 on it. Look at that price. For $14, that Top 4, you have one at home, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I've killed it. It's gone. It's been gone.
Long gone. They had their own Jack pick right here. Let's see. $58.99 is a pretty solid price too. 126.9 proof as well. The store workers just told me though, the one that's been flying off the shelves is a representative. I don't know if I've had a representative in quite a while, but $44.99 for that one. It's 111.9 proof. So they got this about 2-3 months ago, I think he said. But he said it's their #1 seller so far. Now, this is another Tumbling Dice reason. This is $52.99. It's not to be mistaken with the New Orleans pick that we talked about over there. This is their actual store pick of it, the Champagne's of Abbeville. See, I was a pretty big fan. A lot of you guys recommended me that I buy one. We bought one in Colorado, and I still have a little bit left of that one, but Tumble Nice is not one to sleep on. And then they have some of their pinhook pick as well, but I think they also have on the barrels, but this is a 5-year pick, 121 proof. Sean Pines Camper also has one of these as well that was quite delicious, to be honest with you. Like, they've been picking pretty great barrels. Wilderness Trail. We got one of those. We were in what, Canadas, right? In Houma, Louisiana. That Wilderness Trail, and it was awesome. This one in particular, guys, is just the Family Reserve cash strength. So yeast strain 927. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, they have like hundreds of yeast strains that they use. Like something.
Yeah,
it's an insane amount. The dude has like at least more than one PhD. I'm pretty sure as well. He's like, they call him the mad scientist of whiskey. So. Anyway, we were at an event recently Chris and I went to, and we learned that. I just thought that was so cool. Some distilleries use like maybe 2, 5 at the most when it comes to yeast strains, and he's using hundreds to try. Like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. So more of that Tumbling Nice, more of the pinhook pick. Dude, this is pretty cool to see sitting on the shelf. The Cut Above Single Barrel 5-year. So this is just pretty standard 5-year aged bottle and bond Crittenden, 116.7 proof. This is one that I'm on the fence to buy or not. They have a Crittenden single barrel that they chose, and it's a double oak 5-year. What do you think of some of the Crittenden stuff you tried?
I've had a select few, but it's not top tier for me. But like, I also don't hate it. It's decent stuff.
You know what?
It ain't for me.
You're not too big of a... I'm a huge fan. You know why I love them though? You can get a store pick, single barrel, double oak bourbon. Look at this, $52. Like, his prices are not absurd. He's the type of guy that when he started making whiskey, he wanted to keep good prices. $49 for this one. You know what I mean? That's why I really have an appreciation for Crittendens. I think it's pretty good whiskey made in Mississippi. Got some stuff back here. Some Jefferson's Twin Oak, a few of the Old Elk products, Jefferson's Ocean, Michter Sour Mash. Dude, I love that Michter Sour Mash, by the way.
Is that the one we tried in New York?
Yeah. You got some 291 products. This is an older, let's see, B524. So last year's, $69 on that one. There's some Old Fortune 1920 in there, 1910. No 1924 still though. Oh, dude, they got some of these. We talked about this at Freeman's together. $88 too. That's pretty good price. When I have a cigar now, that's my go-to. Dude, have you had the triple mash?
I have not.
For $43, I believe these are liters too. It's actually pretty dang good, pretty tasty. The Bondi Rye is as well, but they have a couple of those. Speaking of Crittendens, Tokai for $61. Dude, this one is one of my favorite Tokai picks. I was telling Chris, I have an Art of the Spirits Tokai that is my favorite. This is definitely a close second though. It's delicious. You got the Mothman. I have this one at home as well. This is bourbon, finished in Muscatel, Naranja Port, and Sweet Vermouth casks. It's a wild one, but it is definitely one of my go-to bourbons right now for making some cocktails. So the Mothman's pretty good. $64 on that one. Widow Jane Decadence for $89, special price right now. I don't know. You guys know much about this Angels Envy Triple Oak? Haven't heard much about it, and that's one I haven't got to try. Also, they do have a couple of the Widow Jane 15-year for $250. What you got?
Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit,
CNE. CNE.
101 proof.
Here you go. I know you guys know what these look like, but these used to be the ones I believe they had the old fan bottle, like a decanter. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen those? But you and I picked one of these up in Texas. Beaumont at Specs. It's good. Yeah, it's a really good one. What's the price on it?
It's $4.99.
That's not bad. Dude, it's a killer bottle. I've really started to enjoy them. And what I'm told is it really is just Wild Turkey 101, but single barrels of it. They just proof down those barrels to 101 proof. But yeah, these aren't a pass for me, especially a Camp Nelson E, Camp Nelson F. I'm not much of a Wild Turkey fanatic, so maybe you guys can tell me, is it actually true or the Camp Nelson's really that good? I'm just genuinely curious because Colonel Blanton used to think at Buffalo Trace that Warehouse H was the best. That's a debatable topic as well. So you guys let me know. Right next to it, this is a banger bottle, $82.99. Honestly, if I didn't have 2 of these at home, I'd probably grab one as well. This is an aged 9-year vertical, 114.3 proof. It is worth the $82. For those of you that know, like Pinhook right now, I'd be on the lookout for these guys in the next like a year or so. I really enjoy what they're coming out with. Dude, what? These are normally like $100, I think, huh?
Yeah, more than that.
$79.99, aged 6-year, 10 months. So just shy of 7-year-old. But yeah, red wax here. Isn't that a pretty one? I don't know.
Collaboration series, cask strength, aged in red wine barrels.
Red wine, 2024 really. That is, dude, hold that up. That is a pretty bottle.
Right,
That's just a pretty bottle, man. I was gonna say that about wax, that you brought that up. Only 2 companies do their wax right, in my opinion. Oh, Crittenden's, I'm sorry, I hate the wax. You have to have a knife to cut it open. These pinhooks, and Maker's Mark. And speaking of Maker's cash ring 46. Love it. 55 bucks, man. I think that's why I've been loving living in Louisiana so much. When Chris and I or Hayden and I go to these stores, they're grocery stores. Like it's a legit grocery store. There's a deli back there. You can get your food or whatever. A lot of these grocery stores don't upcharge, and they have some of the cheapest prices for whatever reason. Like if you go to a standalone liquor store, they're gonna be like $5-6 more expensive than a grocery store would. Foursquare, if you're a rum guy, or gal, $109.99 for the Foursquare. Some more. This is just the same. Their Jack pick and then their Woodford pick. And then back here, this was a little bit shocking to me too. So I'll start calling out prices in case you can't see them and kind of point in the direction they are for those of you watching. But $70.99. That's last year's still awesome blue corn. To the right of that, you have some still awesome red corn for $73.99. Let's see. Penelope Rosé. That looks like an older rosé. But you had the Blue Eye Rue from Crittenden's cut above for $64.99. Rare Breed is $63.99. Let's see. Henry McKenna's $56.99. They have it on sale. That's actually pretty good.
That's a real good price.
That's a pretty good price for that as well.
They got some Old Salty, $127.99. I've heard that's a great bottle. I almost missed that. I did miss that.
That one, really? That's a good one, they say?
Stuff about it.
I haven't heard much. Crown Blackberry limit. That's so crazy. Look at that. That they have to limit that because the Crown Blackberry fans go crazy for it. Dude, they limited it. And that a lot of stores are having to do that.
Is that a Louisiana thing only though? You know, up north, everybody loves saying
Do y'all like
Crown
Blackberry? Do y'all like it? Buffalo Trace, $25.49. Let's see.
Old Granddad, $23.99.
Old Granddad, $23. Yeah, that is very cheap actually. JT Melick. Yep, they got the high proof and then the why? Those are the same price. That's $49 for the high proof. That's crazy. That's normally a $55 bottle. So I guess it just kind of depends on what mood you're in. If you're in the mood for higher proof, just buy it.
Bottled and bond, it's $42.99. I've never seen it that cheap,
Yeah,
ever.
that's pretty good. Check that out back there, dude. They make 375 pin hooks, $10, and then right next to it, $30 for a 375 Jack. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy or you tell me if I'm wrong. The 375 Jack Daniels that I have at home of the barrel proof, it's incredible. Like better than the other ones. I don't know why. You guys let me know. Am I crazy though? All right, Hayden, what'd you get?
Got the store pick, single barrel proof, Jack Daniels.
126.19 proof. What'd it run you?
$63.
63. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Chris,
Tumbling Dice, single barrel, had to stick to it.
you got the New Orleans pick though, not the store pick.
That's it.
Because you know this is like your third bottle you said
If
of
you
it.
come and it's still here, you got to get one and try it. You will not be disappointed.
112 proof on that, and it was tough for me. Malted rye, but I feel like we're gonna start seeing those, the newer products. So I wanted to pass on that. That Cabernet finish K-Luke. What was it, like 120 something? I didn't want to spend that much money on one bottle today. That was a tough one to leave behind. The Crittenden's Double Oak. I might have to come back and grab that one because we got a little bit more bourbon hunting to do today. But I wanted to grab something that's smaller distillery that's making their own juice. Not from here though. Again, this was distilled and bottled in Iowa by Cedar Ridge. So this is a Cedar Ridge barrel proof batch 1. So 116 proof. I'm excited about this. Cedar Ridge, a new distillery to me that's making their own juice. So this is pretty cool. Overall though, that we were just having a conversation as we were walking to the car. It's a pretty good store. Hayden and I, when we were in high school, this used to be called Robbie's. Because I was like, I don't know, there's a Champagne's in Abbeville. And he was like, no, there's a Champagne's in Abbeville. You should go check it out. So we hit up the management this morning. They were like, yeah, y'all are more than welcome to come. And I'm very glad we did. This is going to be a spot that I think I'm going to hit now too. So we'll see you at the next one. All right, guys. So we are at the next stop. We're actually at a gas station. Oh, we did this maybe 6 months ago where we did some gas station bourbon hunts. I'm coming back here. I live right down the road from this. This is very close to the house. The gas station is called Lighthouse. It's a Chevron. Literally, look, gas station. But there's a whole liquor cave in here. So we're gonna go see some of the stuff they have on the shelf, the Buffalo Trace Tower, and also talk a little bit about what the owner just told me when it comes to some allocations. That'd be pretty cool. Then after this, we might go to one more spot. Make sure you stay tuned for the end. Let's get it. All right, guys, so this is kind of the liquor cave. It's got some nice wines here as well, and some wines back there. So he's definitely got quite a good bit of wine. And that thing, unfortunately, will buzz the whole time we're in here. This is just Prisoner, excuse me. Prisoner shares a High West that finishes in these barrels, but dude, that wine's actually pretty good. Big fan. I got my mama bottle for Christmas, and we drank that together. That was nice. Anyway, let's talk whiskey. So we got Sazerac Rye, $29.79. Penelope Bourbon for $41. Let's see, like, you know, you got some regular stuff like Gentleman Jack, your Maker's Mark, TX Bourbon.
People get on that TX bourbon.
Yeah, some people really like that.
Love it.
Any maker slam dunks? No slam dunks. Okay. Let's see. Wild Turkey 101, $31 right there. Oh, dude. Dude. 1924. You guys know I've been looking for Old Forester 1924. Man, you wrong for that. What's that?
Wine was? These
19
grams. I
grams.
really like them.
Big wine guy, huh? Let's see. Got benchmark 8 right there for $15. Evan Williams. So pretty standard, pretty basic, and they do have this. It's crazy. A gas station has a Buffalo Trace tower. And I'm just gonna say, last time, what was it, a month ago? He had this thing full, every single shelf. This was Eagle Rare, this was Blends, this was Z.H. Taylor, that was more Blends. Like, they get some bottles in here, and he just told me he got Weller CYPB, Stag Jr., a couple of E.H. Taylors that he just kind of stashes in the back, and he's a neighborhood store, he said. He's not off the highway. We're tucked away in the neighborhood, so all these customers that he gets, you know, this is some of the stuff you can get, but $29.99 for Buffalo Trace, and I didn't even know that, by the way. Like, a gas station get that many allocations. I was curious, and I just asked, and he told me. So the Bourbon Cream too, this is one that for a while we could not see in Louisiana outside of, or excuse me, when I was living in Colorado, we couldn't see these much. Only time I ever saw one was at the distillery. I bought it. Dude, it is so good. It's delicious. Put that over some ice cream, money. $17.92, you got some small batch. What benchmark is that, Hayden?
This is top floor. And they also have single barrel and small batch and the regular benchmark.
Okay. Out of those, I'm going to go top floor single barrel. What's the price on the...
Top floor is $28.99.
28, okay.
Regular benchmark is $15.49.
$41.99 for Traveler. Such a cool bottle with the map in the back. And it makes sense, the Traveler, but
cool.
Whiskey's not good.
Watered down.
It's got a Bardstown Silver Oak, Macallan 12 for any Scotch fans, but a Jack Sinatra back there as well. Any of the minis? Sazeracs, got baby Saz. Look, the little Sazeracs, 375s. Those I just saw for the first time in Texas, actually, along with they have baby Wellers as well. But yeah, cool little store, cool spot. I'm probably going to grab a bite to eat while we're here. All right, y'all, what was supposed to be 2 stops today turned into 3. We are at Geaux Fresh, another one that we did on the gas station bourbon hunt. So this is kind of like a gas station / grocery store bourbon hunting adventure. Owner had messaged me, they have a new pick in, and the first pick of the store. Remember last time we were talking about a barrel pick. He couldn't tell me what it was, but he's like, it's going to be cool. So they got that barrel pick in. We're going to go see if they got any new items on the shelf and show you what it is. We'll see you inside. Look at this bourbon table. And what's the rule say? Purchase 1 or 2 or 100 bottles of Elijah Craig. Get 1, 2, or 100 tickets to have a chance of purchasing over 100 bottles. Dude, that's some crazy allocated. I don't know if y'all can see that. B-Tax, all kinds of stuff. So you got Woodford Double Oak 62.89 here. And remember, keep this in mind. We're at a gas station. What's that rye? I'm not tall enough. $24.99. Baby Jane's up here. Russell Single Barrel. Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. No price tag on the Bottled and Bond, though. I'm sure we could ask. Another C&E. What's that one? Price is $64.49. Okay. Old Granddad right next to it for $27. Some Evan Williams 1783. My heart kind of sunk. Dude, look. It's got tears. That's pretty crazy. My heart kind of sunk when I was on the other side of the counter. I thought this was a Penelope American Light whiskey.
We both did.
Dude, but it's a toasted rye. Still pretty cool. They have a couple of those here. 1792 full proof. What is this? Blue Run Kentucky Straight Reflection 1. Okay, 95 proof. In one of my videos, you guys told me to pass on the Blue Run, so I always have. Some Old Forester stuff, Smoke Wagon. Look at this. I have 2 of these at home, guys, so I'm not going to be greedy and take this one, but I gladly would. I'm going to leave this for one of you that watched the video, though. Come grab it. This was in contention for one of my top 5 of the year. It didn't make top 5, but it was that good. And I did a blind battle the other day, and this one was like shockingly good. You got some Isaac Bowman Port Barrel. It looks like a Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye back there. B524 Elijah Craig Barrel Proof right here. Knob Creek Tenure Rye back there. Some of these Corzones are aged in Blanton's barrels, so they have a few of those if you're interested. Here's probably the better one to grab, but it's the regular Corzone, but finished in a Blanton's barrel. These are actually really delicious. I have one at home. You tried it, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it almost tastes more like a Weller product. Yeah, like a bourbon. I think you might have saw them whenever we were coming in, but this is what I wanted to show you was their barrel pick. $81.99. I had no clue about their allocation event, and recently I said that some of these are very overrated. Reason being, all you see is 9-year or less. A lot of them are 8-year coming out. I don't know how, but he was able to get a 10-year-old right here, 122 proof, barrel proof, uncut, straight from the barrel. $81.99 on that. That's a pretty solid price, standard price, but I wanted to come in. I just thought that was so cool that a gas station has a barrel pick, and especially Elijah Craig, a 10-year-old pick. But I guess, yeah, they're gonna have an allocation event on the sign. There was like Coy Hills, some VTEC stuff. If you buy one of these, you get a ticket. If you buy 10 of these, you get 10 tickets. Enter yourself in for a chance to win. So that's cool. Yeah, Geaux Fresh, man. It's a good spot too. Back here on the corner of the deli, some of the best food. Hayden was just talking Crown Apple. Hey, Hayden was just talking the plate lunches that they got here. Banging. Look at this. It's that time of year, huh? Crystal wedding cake, king cake. I'm gonna take one of these home with my wife. She's gonna be so pumped, actually. Didn't grab anything, but pretty good selection. Grabbed a king cake. Look at this. Crystals, Crystal Weddings. This is one that my wife's like, I've been wanting to try it. I didn't think I would expect to find that at a gas station, but that's what we did. Just wanted to say thank you guys so much. The channel's been really growing. I appreciate all you guys. We do a lot of live streams together where we just kind of drink through my selection and have a good time. We just picked a barrel pick, a very good barrel pick coming out. Make sure you check out Patreon. That's where you'll be able to find that barrel pick. We have a great community in there. Yeah, guys, just stay tuned for more in the future. I'm excited to hopefully get out to some more states soon, start really traveling and doing this bourbon hunting stuff. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.